Hey everybody, thanks for coming back. This is video 3 in this series of using the Quest 2 and the PCVR Reverb G2 using the ProTubeVR's Mag Tube stock. Let's go back to MARSOC, because that's what we were already doing. Let's go Rifleman, same weapon as before. Okay, so here we are again. Now we are in PCVR. With the Reverb G2. So this is obviously tethered between my Reverb G2 and my PC. My setup between the Oculus and this is the same. Okay, let's try some shots. There we go. Okay, so here's something I want to make a note about, and I made this note in a previous video, actually my last video on my review of my Quest 2. The tracking is really bad on the Reverb G2, especially compared to the Quest 2. Both use I/O or inside-out tracking, but let's see if I can let's just go for a little walk here. So as if I'm running to an objective. Okay, everything seems fine so far. Okay, I look down at my weapon, it's fine. Do a little more running. I've got this in a normal play, and then I bring it up, and so immediately, I don't know if you saw that, but it's coming up in a weird angle. Like it's facing kind of like up this way. So that's probably a millisecond or two that I'm going to, a few milliseconds that I'm going to lose on a firefight. See, I pulled up there, and it's, yeah, there it did it again. You could see that quite clearly. And the other time, it just shot right at the ground. With this, I find it a little less, like, I get really good visuals with this, but the optics are half. If I'm not sighting up accurately because of the tracking, then I'm losing out on time, and that's no good. So that's a point I wanted to make, and it's really obvious in this G2. HP has done a great job on the optics, the visuals, but as far as the I/O tracking is just so bad. Yeah, again. All right, that was a miss. Actually, let's do our test without, same as we did before. To be fair, I'm going to use the exact same weapon I did before. So let's change loadouts. Okay, so here we are again. Really nice clean shots with the mag tube, and let's try and do the same thing without with the red dot sight. Pretty good. I feel like I've got a little more stability here. I would be interested to see if my smoothing or something is a little different compared to the Quest, or maybe this could also be a factor of the G2's smoothing or kind of controller tracking algorithm. So that's something to consider. What I'll do is I'm going to go into the Quest and settings there and my settings here and see what the difference is. I will say that I feel less heartbeat. Let's try and go for those headshots like we did in the Quest. Yeah, I can still feel kind of that that heartbeat movement here. So like if I try and go for a long shot on that guy there, just center of mass. Okay, let's get in a. Yeah, it's so wobbly. I if I do hit it, I don't think it's gonna be, let's try. So So 2 shots there. I don't even know how many shots it would have taken me before, but honestly it probably would have been luck. So I get much more stability if I really... Oof, that was... I just missed the head on that one. Okay, red dot sight. I don't know how many meters that is, but red dot sight. Really trying to get the headshot on this. Got it. Oh, that wasn't even a headshot. Man. Yeah. Kind of same thing here. Can easily, you know. Use my pistol while still holding on to that position. What else? Let's do a nade. So this I'm gonna pull off on. There we go. Give that a toss. Boom. And this. On this. Yeah, all that's doable. Bringing back in. So same thing. Bring this up. Buttstock into the shoulder. Get my contact points. And then I'm back on sight. See, there it goes. This is what I'm talking about with the G2. Like, just trying to bring it up there. As soon as I try and aim down sight, like here, it's lost the back controller. No, it's found it again. If I really try and aim down, it just loses that tracking sometimes. Or if I'm doing something down here, and to try and pick it back up, it's just not reliable. So I think that's pretty disappointing as far as this headset goes with the tracking. But that being said, if you're gonna have not great tracking but better optics, you're gonna want something like the ProTubeVR Mag Tube to help you out with that. Because the one thing that's going to help me with this is keeping these as far away from the headset as possible. And if I were to do that, like this, I've got, you know, way less, because this minor movement out here, this is going to cause a lot of variation in my shooting or my aim down sight, whereas if I am holding it essentially that same distance, but with the ProTubeVR, I could do it one-handed and still have excellent control, because this is all that that control is going into my shoulder and is locked in by my cheek here, so I can hold it and get that distance and still make accurate shots and not have that that variation happening in here. So all in all, the ProTubeVR Mag Tube, this is my choice. Okay, so here's what I wanted to talk about before. As far as the weapon grab, there's kind of two options. One is going to be button press or proximity. So that's what I was talking about earlier on in this setup. If I have it set to proximity and my hand position on my tube isn't close to that position, then I'm not going to get that. If it's up here, then I'm missing possibly some of the time, and then it's just randomly, you know, or up there, then that automatically aims the weapon wrong. So I think having that position of the magnet being accurate to the position of your foregrip or whatever your contact point is of your weapon in game is really important, whether you're doing button press or you're doing proximity. So not only is it just for knowing where that position is so that you get that connection, but also because without it, you're going to be losing seconds, you know, sighting up and getting shots. Something else to note, whether you are playing on your Quest 2 or if you're playing on PCVR, is your gunstock needs to be set to disabled. So I'm just going to go into virtual here and then just hop back into the shooting range to show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so right now we're free-handed, and this without your gun stock is what you would want to do, in my opinion, as far as getting better accuracy. So without it here, okay, I guess I'm still on proximity. Yep. So see, as soon as I lift this gun up, then it snaps to my eye. So I can still get, you know, really good shots. I bet you I could probably hit this guy back here. Okay, that was pretty much exactly what I did with the gun stock. So this is really good, and it snaps your eye, and you don't get that kind of that heartbeat movement. But I think just the movement is smoothed, and it's a bit strange, and it's locked to the eye. It's really weird. And as far as the fact of yeah, see, like it does here when I look down, and I'm like just trying to run around, you know, if I'm getting too objective, and you know, I can come up, and there it is. See, with the tracking strangeness and all of this, I think it's a good option, but it does weird things, okay? But if you want to increase your aim, then this is definitely you know, a way to do it. I just don't think it's a good one. It's just weird, all this snapping, you know. And if you just want to kind of hip fire, it's all in just weird positions. It just really is. So I'm going to switch this back, and let's just run through the test center with this setup.